What's up, YouTubers? So, got a little project that rolled in a few days ago. 69 Camaro RS SS, I'm pretty sure. But put in Ridetech suspension all the way around, get rid of the leaf springs in the rear, and drop it down like 2 inches. Because look at this. This is not very good. That Tyrese is wearing out like crazy for some reason. So, putting coilovers all the way around, 4-link with coilovers in the rear, getting rid of the leaf springs, some LED headlights, and fix a horn problem too. So, let's begin. The parts should be here today. So I'm going to start tearing it all apart, getting ready for the parts, so all I have to do is slap them on there and go. So I'll keep you updated. What's up again, you toodles? So I got some of this side apart, calipers off, rotors off, I think that's it. Wheels are off, all the way around. This thing looks like it had disc brake conversion in the rear. So probably came with drums from the factory, so that makes it way easier for the rear suspension, so I don't have to worry about trying to get off drum brakes and pull the axles out and stuff. But this side, passenger side, already got all apart for the most part. I had to take out this lower control arm, got one more bolt left. Upper is going to be a pain in the ass to try to get to with the engine in. But yeah, it's coming along. It's going really smooth. None of the bolts have been stuck, so it's going along pretty quick. It's not too bad. I think that's it so far. Keep you updated. What's up again, you toodles? So, as you've seen, got all the suspension out. It's all off. I started assembling the coilovers, the upper control arms, and that's about it. Unboxed a lot of shit, and I just wanted to show you guys some of this. The quality is really good. I've done a few of these kits on these cars. Everything comes, the lowers come pre-installed with the ball joints and everything. The uppers, you gotta bolt the ball joints in. The bump stop, you gotta bolt the bump stop in. These little sleeves right here, these little aluminum sleeves you have to put in, they just slide right in. And then once you get the coiler or upper arm on, then you tighten down those. Set the preload on the Delron or Delrin or whatever the hell you call it. And then the coilovers, that's another thing. It comes spring and then coilover separated. You gotta take off this nut for the rears, or the adjuster, to slide the collar on. And then put the spacers, the washers, and then there's a snap ring inside here that holds this collar on. Same with the fronts. You gotta take, it comes pretty much with this on there, and then you gotta put the collar on, the lock, I can't think, what are you gonna call it? And then the 4-link, that's the bolt-in 4-link that I haven't got to yet. And I think that's it for today. I probably might bolt up the lower control arms and the uppers, and then hit it hard tomorrow again. Finish the front, start on the back. The back's gonna be fairly simple. The only thing you gotta do is cut, pretty sure you gotta cut the stock shock mounts off, or what are you gonna call it, leaf spring mounts. You might not have to, I'm not sure. I think you have to. But I guess I'll see you tomorrow. So there's one day. I could have had it quicker, tore out quicker, but I had to stop and do things here in between and stuff. And we got steering, I forgot to show you that too. We got their steering kit too. All that. Idle arm, pitman arm, inner outer tie rods, nice aluminum sleeves. And I think that's it. So, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. What's up, YouTubers? So, first day that I was recording was Tuesday. Yesterday was Wednesday. I didn't record anything yesterday because I was thrashing and trying to get this thing done by Friday. I should have it done today and drop it off at the alignment shop. And then he comes to get it Saturday at our car show. And that's it. But I wanted to show you guys some things. So I got the whole front done on this side. I'll take off this, make it nice and pretty. Ridetech everything. Got the steering linkage kit, new idler, new pitman, inner and outers, new sleeves. This side I haven't finished yet. All I really got to do is put the brake caliper back on. The rear's mostly done. The rear's all bolted up. Only thing I gotta still do is weld the tabs on the rear end. I gotta move these brake lines. I gotta cut this little brake tab off in here that you guys can't see to clear that. And then the exhaust I had to snip off because it was running up and over and hidden right where that link went, and then it was hitting the coilover. So I had to cut that off. So now I'm gonna either have to run it underneath the axle and back over to here because he had a dumping right here, right near the trunk floor extension. Might just dump it down straight with a dump and then remake an exhaust hanger. That's pretty much it right now so far. I gotta still replace the front brake lines or brake hoses because they're all cracked up and don't look very good. You can't really see them, I doubt it, but there's a big old crack right there in it. But yeah, it went fairly easy. The only thing I didn't like is the rear bracket tabs that you gotta weld onto the rear end. They don't fit for crap, so I had to grind like half an inch worth of metal off to make them fit around the rear end really nice. And I think that's it. I'm just gonna get to work and probably film a little bit since I haven't filmed me working on it at all. So you guys can sit here and watch me do that. Cotter pins and Zerk fittings on, and then the front brake lines. So the whole entire front is done. Everything's tight, everything's good. All the Zerk fittings are on there. I think my alignment's pretty good. I have to wait until I get on the ground and measure it. This side's tight, done. Now I'm moving on to the rear. I got it right where I need it. Pinion angle's pretty much set where it needs to be. I can adjust it from there. So now what I'm going to do is grind a little bit right up here so I can get these brackets to stick really nice. And then lower this back down, take off the shocks so I can get it really low and get a nice weld on it. So you guys can sit here and watch me do that. So there you go. They're tack welded. Now I gotta take the shocks loose and lower it down and unbolt them, and then put a bead all the way around, and then bolt it back up, or spray paint it, or just spray paint it a little bit, and then bolt it back up and put it together, and then go test drive it and see if everything's good. So there we go. Let's do it. I want to stop for a second, let that cool, so I don't catch the rear end fluid on fire. I'll be back in a minute. What's up, you toodles? So, got the whole rear end done. It's all tight. Everything's done back here. I didn't show you the welding and then re-welding and then welding and then more welding, because I did like a little bit and then let it cool, and jumped over here, did a little bit, let it cool. And now it's all done. I'm gonna bend these brake lines down a little bit. Had to remove the brake line holder on both sides because it was just right in the place of them. But everything's tight, everything's done. All the bolts are in for the mount. Everything's tight, like I said already twice. And now I got a giant mess to clean up. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next probably hour, and then get this thing off the lift, and then go test drive it. And probably take it to the alignment shop tomorrow, and then do something with this exhaust. So, don't know yet. I'll keep you something. Keep you something. So, I'm going to have to raise it up, because I just kind of like eyeballed the measurements, and it's still sitting on the lift. But that looks good as hell right now. Looks so good. Get on this side so you can actually see. Oh yeah, it's got to go up. That tire's tucking. I got to bring it up. The rear is like almost perfect though. Oh yeah, the rear is absolutely beautiful. So there's that. So now I gotta get it off the lift, see where it exactly sits, and then probably raise it up, probably like an inch up front and maybe in the rear a little bit. So let's do it. So I got it off the lift and I rolled it forward. I'm happy with it, but owner's not going to want to tuck half tire up front. The rear, I think, is perfect. It can stay just like it is. The front definitely needs to go up though. Probably a good an inch, inch and a half. And the shocks, I'm pretty sure up front are set all the way to soft. The rears are set to 8 clicks. So I have to raise the front up and probably bring the rebound up a little bit too, just to make them a little bit stiffer. I don't know for sure if that makes them stiffer or not, but yeah, we'll make it stiffer. But yeah, so that's what I got to do now. I got to raise it, jack it up, raise up the front probably an inch, inch and a half, and then work on the headlights and horn. Let's get to it. What's up, you toodles? So it's Friday. I raised the rear up, or the front up of the Camaro yesterday, and then I just went to put some new tires on it this morning. The front is absolutely perfect. There's good enough room to turn. The rear is another problem. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the tire is pretty much touching the quarter right here. So I gotta raise up the rear, and then bring it to the alignment shop around the corner and get it aligned, and then bring it back here, clean it up, and ready for the customer. So I just gotta raise the rear up probably half an inch or so. I don't want to raise it up too much. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then bring it to the alignment shop and get her done. So let's do it. So what's up, YouTubes? So a few days have passed. It's actually a whole week has passed since I filmed this whole video. I've been really stupid ass busy, so that's why it hasn't been out yet. But I'm hoping the car's still here. You brought it back because there's a few issues that we weren't able to get to in such short time. So he brought it back. I'm gonna fix some wiring issues and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna do like a whole entire review video and like some cool ass shots, like some pictures of the car and like video of the car and all kinds of stuff in the next few days, hopefully. I don't know when the video will be out, but I'm going to film it in the next few days before the car leaves. And then that's pretty much it, I think. So thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, turn the bell thingy on, do whatever you have to do. Just keep watching. See ya. Ha 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 ha.